Good morning, everyone. It's October 10th. We got the morning market rundown here. Let's dive into some price action from yesterday and some key levels. So, we broke this barcode area that we talked about yesterday that was just trading back and forth. And now we broke out of this neck of resistance here to a new all time high. So, we see here the 20-day moving average is down at this 568 level, is now acting in this band of support area. So if we get profit taking, that 570, 568 area could potentially be the back test to then push and get that trend started. And if we get confirmation on a failed breakout, if we start to break that 568 and start to trade and make lower lows and lower highs on a smaller time frame, then potentially we might see further decline. However, the buyers are in control. So let's talk about some price action for today. So we mapped out this scenario yesterday, and we're looking to see if we get a little shakeout and then rise up and break this neck of resistance that was spoken about. So the potential scenarios for today are that is this price action going to just continue to just test the 2-day VWAP area and continue to go? Maybe it doesn't even retest the 2-day VWAP because we had CPI. So we got some data coming out at 8:30 this morning. So that's could help make or break direction for the day. But however, if we do break from this breakout, pull back in, this from a technical standpoint would just be a simple back test of previous resistance, potentially acting as support. So if we do get a shakeout to the 2-day VWAP and able to rally up, reclaim this 575, maybe could get a continued push into that all-time high yesterday and some continuation. If we decline and get trapped under that 575 area, then this potential VP area could get filled. So we have this little sell-off rally into the 2-day VWAP. 2-day VWAP would be here. Starts to act as resistance. And price action, instead of rallying up, reclaiming it, maybe this pulls a little bit deeper, but reclaims and then goes. Instead of reclaiming and going, price action could potentially get trapped under that 2-day VWAP, and then we could get this back test that we spoke about here yesterday. So ideally, we could pretty much just move this guy like this now, and that's that we kind of talked about. Maybe we could get something like this potentially and start to get trapped under here and get that back test, that 570, 568, 573. So that's our potentials for the SPY. We got a nice big base here. We do have the news catalyst, so it could just slice through or just run up. Let's get into the QQQ. No shakeout here on the QQQ. So we talked about this yesterday. We weren't able to make a new high like the SPY did, but we are breaking back up and getting some fuel. So maybe this is going to give us the continuation to get back into this 495, break into 503. Maybe there's a magnet up here that wants to either come up to this line of resistance or a magnet in this all-time high area. Going into the intermediate time frame, let's check out some levels for today now. So I always like the shakeout, right? So if we do get some profit taking CPI, this some potential areas I'll be monitoring. It's this 489, 490, right? This will be our 2-day VWAP. Maybe undercut it, rally back up. This will be 3-day VWAP at this 489 area with this VP shelf. So maybe a little profit taking. And again, this would be a back test of pretty much all this area. You could see that we've drawn up over the couple of days at this previous level of resistance can now act as support, so we could potentially get some strength, consolidation, and continuation into that daily situation we talked about, into this 496 and back into 500, maybe new all-time highs. So that's the upside situation. And if we get it, if we don't just go, again, this we may not shake out. These are just potential scenarios. If we shake out, or if we just go, maybe we just rally up to 496, catch an opening range break, or just tag VWAP and go for the day. But if we do shake out, it will I'll be monitoring that if price rallies up, just like we talked about in the SPY, that if this area starts to act as resistance, just be mindful of that. It's something to watch for. The 5-day moving average is continuing to rise, and then the cautious situation would look something like this as price starts to get trapped and the 5-day moving average starts to flatten to decline. However, innocent until proven guilty. So hopefully this was helpful.